It was Eleanor Roosevelt who said, "Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people." I love this because the day and age in which we live, ideas can be shared so freely. Over the last 15 years, the amount of information on the internet has grown exponentially. Every one of us has some idea that we can contribute and share with the world. The easiest way to do that is to host your own website and put that information in a viewable format that people who are looking for that information can find. If you want to share your ideas, but you don't know how, a great way is to find a cheap website hosting service. Anybody can host a website. You can, if you want, go to your house and put a computer up in your basement, install a program like Apache or Nginx, go download some software, and start hosting any version of any type of website that you want. It does require some expertise to, get it up and working. And to be honest, I've done this for myself. I have hosted my own websites, several of them, for years and years. And it becomes a maintenance nightmare after some time. I get so tired of having to go in and fix this and do that and get the server running this way, and especially when it comes to email. Email is the absolute worst thing to try and maintain on your own. Also, it's pretty expensive. If you are running a box that's getting a lot of traffic, just say a normal 600 watt power supply, the average cost of electricity in America is 12 cents per hour. What that means is if you're running at max CPU usage over the entire month, it's going to cost you $51.84 per month in order just to run your own website from home. A great alternative is to go use some shared hosting platform. I used to work for a company called Bluehost. And Bluehost actually is a parent company. They maintain and own all the servers for Bluehost, HostMonster, HostGator, JustHost, for Green Hosting. There are so many different small hosts that they have bought up over time, and they maintain it. FastDomain is another one under the Bluehost category. They all run on the exact same servers. They all have the exact same tech support staff. There is no difference between them. The only difference that I have found, however, is in the price. For whatever reason, certain brands under the Bluehost platform are cheaper than others. So, for example, if you go with JustHost, if you compare plan per plan with Bluehost, their plan is usually $1 cheaper than Bluehost. And if you sign up with a 4-year agreement, that's going to save you $48 over the course of the hosting. For the exact same products, the exact same services, exact same benefits. Now, one of the things, you are on a shared hosting platform, and what that means is if you're on a shared host, each server box usually has between 1,000 to 2,000 users on that box, and each user can have multiple sites. I speak from experience. I know that those boxes handle millions of requests every day. I mean, they can handle the type of traffic that you need. And most people, if you say, for example, you go and you create a blog, that blog most likely is not going to get 40,000 hits per day for a couple of years. And some people may never even get that many hits per day. One of the benefits of going with a shared hosting platform is you can upgrade at any time. Bluehost and JustHost also have a redundancy plan for a little bit more money where it shares the information across multiple servers, and whoever is closer to the server gets that particular server's response whenever they request your website. Another thing you can do is they have something called a CDN, which stands for Content Delivery Network. In a nutshell, what it is it's a third-party system like Cloudflare. It goes, caches information of your website, distributes it across their entire network, and serves your web page, or at least a kind of cached version of it, really fast. They do a pretty decent job of that. The biggest benefit in my mind of going with a shared hosting platform is you don't have to maintain any of the servers. You just have to maintain your website. That gives you a lot more productivity into going in and creating a website. The second thing is you don't have to worry about maintaining your own email servers. I tell you from experience, there is so much spam that occurs on the internet through email. Bluehost or JustHost does a pretty decent job of offering tools to help filter and get rid of spam. So say, for example, you click the link here on this video and you sign up for a hosting account. You can start as little as $250 per month. You want to go create a web page. The most popular way of creating a website is through a program called WordPress, and there are tons of other videos out there that show how to set up a blog pretty quickly. You just go in, you log into your JustHost account. They used to have this program called SimpleScripts. And SimpleScripts was just a collection of tons of different third-party apps that you can install. So if you wanted to make a shopping cart, you wanted to make a blog, you wanted to make just like a website template to go build a website off of, that's what it was. They've recently changed. I don't know whether it's a rebrand or if it's an actual different software service that handles it. But there's this new thing called Mojo Marketplace, which is the exact same thing. And they have 100 different open source apps that you can install, and you can have a website up and running within a few minutes using those install softwares. Each one of them, you're going to have a little bit of a learning curve. You're going to have to learn what it takes to understand how to admin your own website and to create it and add content, add pictures, etc., etc. You know, it's just part of the learning curve that goes with building a website and being able to share your ideas. A shared host is the absolute best way to just start sharing your ideas really cheap. Going with JustHost is one of the cheapest website hosting platforms you can sign up for. Also, if you sign up with them, you get a free domain name for a year. So go ahead and just click the link here in the video. Try it out for yourself. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you're not satisfied with them, you can cancel and get your entire refund. All of us have the ability to have great minds, and in order to do that, just like Eleanor Roosevelt said, we should be sharing and discussing ideas rather than events and about other people. Get on the internet. Share what you have with the rest of the world. There are people waiting to hear what you have to say.